What did Mayer have to say about her plans for Yahoo? The stock's getting hit today.
It is, and she spoke on the conference call late yesterday and talked about the different phases of her turnaround plan. She says now the first part of the plan is complete. That is the sort of hiring, changing the culture at Yahoo, trying to attract the best people there. Now, she says, comes a sprint where the company will be introducing new products and updating old products and services, but that doesn't really bear any effect on the last quarter. And let's talk about what the numbers had to say in that quarter, because it wasn't all good news. First quarter earnings per share, I should say, coming in at 38 cents. That did beat estimates, but first quarter display ad revenue down by 11%. Search ad revenue down by 10%. So those were big sort of black marks in the quarter. And then comes the second quarter revenue forecast, $1.09 billion. That was short of the around $1.11 billion that analysts had anticipated. So it really seems like the market is focusing on this second quarter revenue forecast in particular. That, as Betty mentioned, has been hitting the shares. They were trading lower yesterday after the numbers. They're trading lower this morning as well. But here's the thing. Let's talk about what happens going forward for Yahoo. And by doing that, we have to look back, because take a look at the last year for Yahoo, because it may be getting a short-term C from this earnings report, but could it be a long-term A? That seems to still be the perception of investors who we talk to on the heels of this earnings report. The shares are up 58% over the past year, in part because of hopes that, yes, Mayer was going to be able to turn this ship around. And even though this particular earnings report is weaker than analysts were anticipating, they're still saying, you know what, in the longer term, she could still come out on top. It is not going to be a short and easy fix for Yahoo. It is rather part of the longer term plan to try and get Yahoo back on track, Betty.